try this again. This time I've taken notes down for exactly what I want to say. So, first things first is welcome to the channel. Giving this a go. I'm going to film some climbing videos. Also, the intention is to do more of like environmental and sustainability sort of videos, and hopefully provide some education as well as me getting educated as well. So that's going to be a goal for the channel. But mainly at the moment, due to my resources, I just want to film some climbing videos, or that's what I wanted to do until I got an injury. And so I've had to pivot a little bit, and I'm going to try and do a bit of a road to recovery. So yes, I did get an injury during this video that you're watching. Yeah, I was just kind of getting used to filming myself, because it's a bit weird if you've not done it before. And I ended up hurting this middle finger here, that one. So can't really bend it too much, and it's a little bit swollen. I think if I were a betting man, I would put my bets on an A2 pulley partial tear, maybe. So I'm probably not going to be back to my best, I think, until 2 months. So it has been, today is what? Today is Thursday. I filmed this on Sunday. I'm only just getting around to doing the voiceover now because I've been really busy. So yeah, I think I've said everything I needed to say. The other thing is, the rest of this video is kind of going to be a bit of a review of the training session that I had, and kind of my thoughts and feelings about getting injured. And I thought this is going to be like a nice little relatable series for some climbers out there, you know, who aren't professional and just kind of do climbing for the fun of it, like me. And hopefully, yeah, if you guys are going through a similar sort of finger injury, this is what I'm going to do to rehab, and I'm going to do some research about rehab. And I've had injuries before, mainly on this hand, my left hand. First time getting injured on my right hand, so first time for everything, eh? Okay, so what I did to begin with, so at the moment you're watching a video of me doing some latches, and I think this is kind of, might be the 3rd time that I've done latches, and I'm starting to feel really strong on these. Just to know, before I did all this, I did about 10 to 15 minutes of a pulse raiser, so like some jumping jacks and all that sort of movement just to get my heart rate up. I also did some dynamic stretchings, and I went on a hangboard for 8 minutes. So my fingers were pretty warm, and I did 3 sets of what you're seeing now. So I superset the latches with some bicep curls. The reason I did bicep curls is because I want to grow my biceps. It's pretty simple, right? And I always used to do my bicep curls at the end of my sessions when I used to be tired, so I thought I'd throw them in there. So yeah, I did 3 sets of bicep curls and latches, and then afterwards I did some easy climbing. So there's me climbing up this green. Oh, I cheered on, I think, oh, I had some people noticing I was filming myself there, so I had to give them a bit of entertainment. Here's me struggling to cross over. So yeah, just climbing around, having fun, rainbowing around. So I did do the green, but then I rainbowed across. I think I climbed down on this red one here. Okay, so I had a couple of projects in the cave, so like the really overhanging section. You can see this red, really big hold macros there, kind of pinchy. That's a V8, and I wanted to do that today. And there's also a green V7 just to the left, and if we take we'll be looking into that route a little bit later on. Oh, and here he is. Okay, so let's talk about this green. So it starts with a thumb catch, 2 thumbs like that pressed against some little tiny holes. What you don't see here is there's a really big volume that I've got my feet on, and you kind of sit onto it. I was really struggling pushing onto this volume, and I learned that instead of just rocking forward, I had to stand up as I went to the volume. This is really difficult for me. It's kind of a small space, and yeah, it's difficult to get that pressure against the 2 sides with bent limbs. Failing on that part because I rotated the wrong way. There was a guy who I was climbing with doing this climb, and he rotated the other way. When I stand up, pressing against these volumes, and just behind this volume here, yeah, there's a big, well, it's not big, it's like a one-handed jug, but I've got the 2 hands on it, so quite small actually. Rotate the other way, get my foot on here, out to the pocket, do a teffy toe hook, feeling good, feeling strong, and then this part I've practiced before, done the hard part, get a heel on the gloss, foot out, and then notice the right hand, ouch. And then we've zoomed in closer, you see my thumb come over the top, and I'm actually full crimping on a hold that really didn't need to be full crimped. That is the face of someone who realises they've done big damage. So yeah, that is how I got injured. It's really gutting because that was the easy part of the route for me, because I'm quite tall and I like to lock off and stuff. I really could have just cruised to the end there. So that hold where I did the damage on, it was kind of like almost 2 pads of finger, so I really could have made sure that I'd open crimped it. Ooh, there you go, like that, or half crimped, but for some reason I decided to wrap my thumb over and apply so much pressure through, and because it was a big ledge, I was able to put loads and loads of pressure through. And I think if it was a smaller edge, I would have just pinged up and probably wouldn't have done as much damage to my finger. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is. I got injured, and I'm going to try to document my recovery process. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll get better at speaking to a camera. It's pretty tricky, but we'll learn new skills here. Yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good day.